mist is lifting from the valley down below. The sun is climbing high above the peaks of summer glow. I step outside my cabin door, the mountain air is sweet, gazing at the forest and the grass beneath my feet. The Creator's hand is written on the hills and on the pine, every single detail of a beautiful design. I fire up the sawmill as the morning softly breaks, thankful for the rugged wood and everything He makes, working with the timber that the Lord has caused to grow, peeling back the rugged bark while summer breezes blow. There is peace inside the stillness, there is goodness in the breeze, as we lift our eyes to heaven through the branches of the trees. And oh, the freedom of the hills is calling out my name, praising the Creator for the sunshine and the rain. In the beauty of His handiwork as the eagles soar up high, living simple, living free, underneath the open sky. Yes, underneath the open sky. We gather up the firewood before the evening chill, and we watch the golden sunset sinking down behind the hill. The wild birds sing their praises to the Maker of the land, and I bow my head in wonder at the blessings from His hand. With a grateful heart I look around at all that He has made, and thank Him for the peacefulness beneath the timber's shade. And oh, the freedom of the hills is calling out my name, praising the Creator for the sunshine and the rain. In the beauty of His handiwork as the eagles soar up high, living simple.
Today I'm working on the roof for the barn. So I've got it pretty well all framed up now. I got a few more braces to put on, but for the most part it's almost ready for the roof. And what I'm going to do is build the roof here on the ground and have a crane come in here and pick up this roof in 3 different sections, similar to what I did for that smaller cabin I built last summer. And hopefully we won't have an accident like I had last summer, where one of the roof sections broke loose when I was picking it and rolled down the hill. But we'll make sure that doesn't happen here. So I've set up these temporary bases, got them pretty leveled up here, and you can see I've got some heavy things laying in here, a couple of concrete foundations pulled out of the trash pile and some logs, because when I get this roof here and put the metal on it, we get pretty good wind here at times, and I don't want the wind to blow it away, so I'm gonna have to really weight it down good. But so my next step here, I've got to put down the plates. So they're 1.5 by 6 inch actual dimension rough sawn lumber. And so we'll put the plates down, get everything squared up and laid out, and cut some rafters in the ridge, and get at least part of this roof up today, Lord willing. So the day before yesterday, I milled up some nice wood here. So here's a stack of rafters. This won't be all the rafters, but that's a pretty good start. And then I've got a 2 by 12 ridge and a couple more 1 by 6s, or I should say 2 by 6s for plates. I don't know if we'll get this ridge up today, but I've got a ridge and 2 plates over there on the sawhorses, so I'll be working on that here shortly. All right, let me show you these jigs I'm using to make these rafter cuts. So what I've got here is just a short piece of board here, and this is the plumb cut for the part that's going to attach to the ridge. Now you want to index your stops to the top of the rafter. That way, if you have any variability in the width of the rafter, the roof will still be flat because everything is referenced off of this line. Any variability in width happens here, and we don't really care about that part. This needs to be flat across the whole roof. So here's the plumb cut for the ridge, and then here's the horizontal cut and plumb cut for the bird mouth that sits on the plate. Of course, the rafter is much longer than that. I've got a line drawn where this intersects, and I've calculated for my rafter from here to here is 155 1/4. So I'm cutting this cut, measuring, putting a mark, and then aligning that mark with this line consistently. Once I've done that and positioned that jig there, I can mark the bird mouth and the end of the rafter. And so I'll get all of them exactly the same. Okay, I wanted to show you what I've got set up here to hold this ridge. So this is a 2x12, it's about 18 feet long. And I've got to get that end up there. See, I've got a couple of blocks there to help kind of align it. But it's going to be picked up here with the machine, obviously. Already got my layout marks. Unfortunately, I got a little bit of wane here, but I'll be okay with that. So I built this little deal here so I could clamp that down. It would support the ridge in that position, but allow me to slide the ridge this way if I need to get some final adjustment. So as I pick this up with the machine, it's going to be a bit of trial and error as I get it fitted. It's one of the challenges of working alone, but we'll do the best we can. Okay, we got her pretty close now. So I've got to slide it down a bit, a little bit more leveling, but I think we're about ready to put on some rafters.
Oh, creation is a canvas painted by the Lord above. Every mountain, every valley is a witness to His love. He gave us hands to work the wood and eyes to see the light, and a peace that keeps us resting through the quiet summer night. Calling out my name, praising the Creator for the sunshine and the rain. In the beauty of His handiwork as the eagles soar up high, living simple, living free, underneath the open sky. Light, praise the Lord for summer days so bright, living free.